Good morning, dear students. Today we will discuss problems on energy and power signals. So already we are having a formulas for energy and power signals in the previous class. So this is the first problem related to energy and power signal. The question is like this. So what is the total energy of the rectangular pulse? Directly they have given the total energy. You need to find the total or overall energy of the given signal, and this is the given signal, which is ranging in between minus t by 2 to t by 2 and whose amplitude is a. So now you write down the ranges. So we have x of t, this is x of t, the signal whole is x of t, whose amplitude is a, that's what I have written, a, and range is in between minus t by 2 to plus t by 2. And the next, is there any signal after t by 2 plus t by 2? There is no signal. Before minus t by 2 there is no existence of signals, that's why it is 0 and elsewhere. That means no signal is existing after t by 2 and minus t by 2. So, and we are having a formula for total energy or energy of a continuous time signal. X of t, it indicates the continuous time signal. If it is x of n, then it will be a discrete time sample or signal. Now we need to write a formula for continuous time signal which is related with the energy. So energy is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of t whole square into dt. Since x of t has non-zero value in range minus t by 2 to t by 2, that means, so there is a value, there is a signal that whose amplitude is a. That's why they have written non-zero value. This is non-zero value. Zero value is after t by 2 and before minus t by 2. Those are all zero values. At minus t by 2 and t by 2, there is an amplitude. That's why it is a non-zero value. So now you substitute a in place of x of t whole square. So x of t whole square value is a square. X of t is a whole square into dt. Now you integrate it. If you integrate a square, you will get a. If you integrate a, you will get a square into t. So here is a square into t. Substitute the limits, that is plus t by 2 to minus t by 2. Upper limit minus lower limit. So if you are going to substitute the limit or apply the limit, you will get a square into t. After simplification, you will get a square into t. That is what the energy of the signal is. So next example is on discrete time samples or discrete time signal. So here is an example. So question is like this. So what is the total energy of the discrete time signal x of n as shown in the figure? This is what the sample they have given. So which is ranging in between minus 1 and whose amplitude is 1. So and we are having a formula for discrete time sample with respect to energy signal. It is E is equal to summation minus infinity to infinity x of n whole square. So in case of continuous time signal, it is x of t whole square into dt. Here it's a summation, sum of all the signals which is there in the time scale. So now look at this. N is equal to minus 1, 0 and plus 1. It shows the signal is existing at minus 1, 0 and 1 and whose amplitude is 1. And this is considered as a non-zero value. After 1, it is a 0 value, and before minus 1 also it is a 0 value. Now you substitute the values in the given formula. So range is minus 1 to 1. That's why I have written minus 1 to 1, summation minus 1 to 1 x of n whole square. So first you write the value for x of minus 1. At x of minus 1 whole square plus x of 0 whole square plus x of 1 whole square. So at x of minus 1 whole square, the amplitude of the signal is 1. That's what I have written here. X of minus 1, the amplitude is 1, that is 1 square. Next, at 0, x of 0 whole square, you substitute here x of 0 whole square, you will get the amplitude is 1 only. Next, x of 1 whole square and amplitude is 1 square. So when you add all these, you will get 3. Energy is 3, which is less than infinity. If it is less than infinity, then it will be considered as an energy signal. It should be within the range. So this is the example which is related with the discrete time sample. So we'll check out one more example, that is check whether the following signal x of n is energy or power signal and find the corresponding value. Here they have not mentioned whether the given signal is energy or power signal, but we need to find the given signal is energy or power signal. So looking at this question, you can analyze the given signal is an energy signal. So x of n is equal to n, 0 less than n or equal to n less than or equal to 5. Next 10 minus n, 5 less than or equal to n less than or equal to 10 and 0 otherwise. So here they have mentioned the ranges. If it is within the range, or if it is less than infinity, if the value given is less than infinity, then it should be considered as a energy signal. And we are having a formula for energy signal, that is with respect to discrete time samples. X of n indicates the discrete time signal. So that's why I have written E is equal to minus infinity to infinity x square of n. So in place of x of n, we just substitute n and 10 minus n. So x square of n, that is n square. N in place of x square of n, you just write n square. And its range is 0 to 5. 0 to 5 n square. Next, here 10 minus n. 10 minus n means it's minus 1. That is, you will get 6. So n is equal to 6 to 10. So 10 minus n whole square. Next, you substitute the values which are coming under 0 to 5 and 5 to 10. So n, it includes from 0 to 5. 0 square, 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, till 5 you can write the signal because the ending point is at 5. 0 to 5. 0 to 5 I have written. That will be in square. Next, 10 minus n, we substitute 6 because the range is, starting point is 6 or range is 6 to 10. 5 less than or equal to n less than or equal to 10. Look at this, 10 minus 6 whole square. Next, 10 minus 7 whole square plus 10 minus 8 whole square and 10 minus 9 whole square. If it is 10 minus 10 whole square, it will be 0 square only. That's why we are not going to write that value. Now you simplify this, so you will get 1, 4, 9, 16 and 25 plus 10 minus 6, that is a 4 square, it is 4 square, it will be 16. 10 minus 7 will be 3, 3 square will be 9 and 10 minus 8, 2 square, that's a 2 square will be 4. 10 minus 1 is 1, so 1 square is 1. So when you add all these, you will get 85 by 85, which is less than infinity. So if it is less than infinity, it will be considered as energy signals. Or else if it is if the range is prescribed, or if range is within the limit, then we are going to consider it as an energy signal. So these are the examples for energy and power signal. Thank you.